EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Alert.
Mayfield on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. First carry for Nick Chubb. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Landry, the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And an alley to run. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Yellow lady. Hey. He's crashing. You're at 21.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Run. Wide. Get wide. 6.
Throwing. Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Corner right. 54. Blue down. Pilot. 64. Weak. Hatchet. Right back.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1 yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1 yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. In his own end zone, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Gen's got it. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
21.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Breeze now on 1st down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch the safety creep.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Ready. Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. Check 53.
Breeze now on first down. Complete. Smith has it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Kill.
Now Breeze. He's got Smith here. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
14.
Again, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Hey, Alpha.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mayfield now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Shifts by him, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Ready?
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Kill. You draw forces.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing now is Breeze. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Bree's going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Breeze now. This is complete to Michael Thomas, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Bree's going to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
What we got?
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Breeze. Going up top. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Yellow lady, yellow lady. Down. Hey, easy. 58. Hey, easy. 58. Come on. Hey, I can reach.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, easy. Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, easy.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 31, check 31.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Check.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Switch. Kill. Let's break it down, fellas. Break it down.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Check.
Breeze now to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
That's a gain of 7.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. A first down throw from Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Throwing, Mayfield, and that'll be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Landry again the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Get ready.
midfield to throw for it on fourth. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
At the 27-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
I know you felt that one. Ready.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 27, Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Over. 12.
Breeze to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
At the 44-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, kill.
Again, it's Kamara. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here we go. Top dog. Easy, opposite. 80 weapon. Hey, easy. Hey, kill. Hey, easy. You ain't going. Topper.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Yellow lady. Check 53, Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on.